Hello, my Cappies. Hello. Welcome to Tarot NY Oracle, where we get into the cloud and we see what we see. We'll be diving into your person's feelings and thoughts, wants and actions. This is your you versus them for the next 30 days for my Capricorns. While I was meditating, I was getting a sense of holding on to horse reins and pulling back the reins and saying, slow down, slow down. So some of you may feel that you are moving too fastly or you want to get on the same page with your person. I am going to draw for past, present, and future energies, and then we're going to dive into some more specifics. Remember, this is a general, so take what resonates, leave the rest. This will be about your soulmate, soul tribe, or soul twin, aka twin flame. If you're not in a romantic connection, this can be a friend, family, or business partner. But it will be a significant relationship. So let's get one more for our current energy. All right, so thank you, Divine Creator, for channeling guidance to our Capricorns. Let's see what we see for past energy. I do see that many of you are moving out of energy that was not working for you and moving toward energy that is working for you. So emotionally, you may feel like your person, you may feel like in the past you have walked away, or your person walked away and you guys are in a period of separation, or you're feeling like things weren't fair, you were being breadcrumbed, your person isn't giving you an equal give and take kind of feeling. For others of you, so some of you are in a separation is what I'm feeling, but for others of you, I feel like you guys are still in the connection, but maybe you felt like your person was not fully present for you. And you're wanting to move forward from that. And in the present energy, I do see that you guys have communicated a lot about what was missing, about what you needed. And you guys are having more of a sense of alignment, unity, being together. So for many of you, you guys talked and figured out what you needed to move forward in the relationship. And for others of you, you're in separation and you're still kind of hashing it out. But in the current energy, I do see that you guys are coming back together. So beautiful for many of you. I'm going to go ahead and look to see what our future energy is. We're not going to read future energy until the end of the reading or after the rest of the tarot. All right, so we do get... Okay, we'll do that in a bit. So we're going to go ahead and see what your truth is, Cappy. Like, how do you see this connection, your perspective on it, what it means to you? And then we're going to go into what your person is viewing this connection as, because there's two sides to every story, right? And then we're going to see what the universe's truth is, how the universe views it, why the universe put you two together, what you're learning from it, so to speak. All right? And, all right, so we do get an energy of fusion and memories. All right, so for the Capricorns, I am seeing a sense of feeling like you can collaborate with this person. Maybe your person is open. Maybe you're getting a sense of you guys are better aligned now. Your person, Capricorns, now remember, Crosswatcher's energy can be flipped. So if it makes more sense that you're here and Capricorn is here, you can flip the energy. But I'm reading as this is Capricorn. So Capricorn's person is in their memories. They feel like they have strong ties to you. And they may have known you before. Maybe you guys were friends, or you guys have known each other for a bit. Or you guys have shared a lot of memories together. There's something that connects you guys strongly. I also see that strong energy in the Two of Cups. So let's see what else we get. So far, I'm feeling like this is soulmatey, soul tribe. For the universe, this is all about reflection. This is all about a sense of being able to reflect on your life and on partnerships and what those things mean, how that grows for you internally, how that helps you develop emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. And so there's a strong sense of being able to grow in this relationship, or it's there to teach you, is what I'm feeling. So we're going to go ahead and move this energy up. And let's go ahead and dive into our tarot and see what our Capricorns have for feelings. So we're going to dive into our feelings. And so this is what the Capricorn is feeling in the relationship. And then we're going to dive into our perceptions. Okay, and let's see. So I am using the deck from the 1400s. This is what in Italy they used in the 1400s when they did their tarot. This is called the Golden Deck. I thought it would be really nice to use this for you versus them. So I'm going to go ahead and pull energy for Capricorn's person and see how Capricorn is feeling, or Capricorn's person is feeling in this relationship. And all right, so for Capricorn, I do get a sense of the 3 of Pentacles, the 4 of Cups, and the 9 of Cups. So let's see. We do get a strong sense of teamwork again in this energy. And so it's like you guys are coming together. So in the past, you guys were not on the same page. You guys may have been fighting about something. There wasn't a sense of equal give and take. Maybe you felt like you weren't getting enough time or attention, or your person was. But now you guys have a stronger sense, or at least Cappy has a stronger sense of teamwork. We also get the 4 of Cups and the 9 of Cups. So there's a sense of not wanting to miss out on this wish fulfillment. And like, this is a wish fulfillment come true, and they don't want to miss out on it. It feels like things are finally good, and they weren't good in the past. You guys were not on the same page, but now you guys have good teamwork. So what I'm getting in the feeling space of Capricorn's person. So remember, this is for the next 30 days. So you guys are going to be going into this energy. For some of you, you'll be going into it faster, for some slower, but this will transpire through most of November and this week. So for Capricorn's person, we are getting our Knight of Cups, which is a beautiful feeling of love and romance, gestures, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We do get that 10 of Pentacles. Wow. Okay, and also the Hangman. So Capricorn's person is feeling that this relationship, this connection is bringing a lot of emotional fulfillment to them, and is also bringing them a strong sense of security or commitments or stability. They feel that in this energy with their partner. Yeah, this is feeling a lot like a soulmate or soul tribe connection right now. Let's go ahead and dive into what we get for perceptions. How is Cappy perceiving this? Wow, Temperance in reverse. Okay. How is Capricorn perceiving this? Wow, they also get the Hangman. Okay. Okay. And let's get some energy pulled for our Capricorn's person. All right, so what I'm seeing in the Capricorn space, the way that they are perceiving their person is maybe they're a little imbalanced or moody. Sometimes maybe they have a temper. So Capricorn's person is the type of person who likes to show up, and they're a fighting kind of spirit. Sometimes it can come across maybe angry or moody or off balanced to the Cappy, but they're perceiving their person as someone who is surrendering in the next 30 days to whatever is going to happen. It's kind of it's an energy of, you know what, I was a bit angry, or I was moody, or I was upset about something, but I'm just letting it go now. And that's what we see in the feeling space for Cappy's person. You know, they're just letting it go. They're willing to let that energy down. So this energy is mirrored. So what you're putting down, Cappy is seeing. We also get our 8 of Pentacles and our 2 of Wands. So they are perceiving you, your Cappy's person, or cross-watchers, you, as the 8 of Pentacles. So this is someone who they view as working hard in life, working hard, you know, in your job. Perhaps you put a lot of effort into things, and or also this relationship. And they're also seeing the 2 of Wands, and so they can see you as a partner. This is a beautiful energy. Soulmates and soul twins, this is a very strong energy for coming together and union. So they perceive you as someone that is on their soul level, that they can come together with. We also get that energy in the above energy here with the 2 of Cups. It's a very soulful energy. So some more energy is being mirrored there. All right, so let's go ahead and go into our perception space. We do get the 3 of Cups in the perception space for Cappy's person and manifesting things. So I'm feeling like Cappy's person sees you as someone who is able to manifest friends, you're a good socializer. The Cappy is a good socializer. They got their friends. They're able to make things fun, and they're able to make things happen. For a small group of you, there may be like in the background a suspicion, like is my Cappy flirting with other people? You know, he or she's really good with, you know, different social groups. Are they flirting too much? But for most of you, it just has to do with a sense of being able to socialize and having a strength in that, and being able to make things happen, you know, socially as well. And so we also get a sense of the 3 of Wands and our 5 of Swords. So our 3 of Wands, our Cappy's, your person views you as someone who, you know, is perceiving the future of the connection. They perceive you or perceive the connection as something that maybe they can move into, they can have a future with, or they see you as viewing the connection as something that they can do together, that you guys can move on forward. And for many of you, that's the case, because I do see that there's been some sort of friction, something you guys were leaving behind that didn't feel good in the relationship. You guys needed to get on the same page about things that are supposed to be fair and equal, or more time spent with each other. But you guys are working through that, is what it looks like in the next 30 days. I do see the 5 of Swords. So there is a certain sense of maybe Cappy gets kind of caught in their mind space about things, about the relationship, or maybe they overthink things, or at least this is how your person sees you, as kind of an overthinker. You think too much maybe on the negative side of things, and like try to look on the positive. So let's go ahead and dive in and see what we get for our wants. What does Cappy want out of this connection? Boy, we don't want to take all of these. All right, so we do get the all right, so Cappy does want this relationship. They want that fresh energy that's coming through together with you guys now. They want to leave that stuff from the past, whatever you guys were working through, and they want that fresh, new, beautiful energy. And they're opening their heart. They're opening their emotions. I do see that they want maybe to slow down a little bit, or they might feel like it's not the right time exactly to put down those commitment things. So if you guys are in a committed relationship, you know, and you're talking about moving into in an apartment, they might want to just slow it down a bit. Maybe they feel like they're not quite ready. You know, if it's about the next step like marriage, or the next step having children, or if you guys are in a relationship where it's a situationship, and you're not quite in a committed relationship, I do see that the Cappies want that with you, because I do see in their perception space, they see you as someone they want that with. I also see that in the Two of Cups, and I see that they feel strongly about wanting that with you as well. Emotionally, they want to be able to have that emotional alignment with you, and open up with you, and have that fresh energy with you, or again with you. And they do feel teamwork as well, but I do see that they want to slow down. So just, you know, keep that in your frame of mind. For Cappy's person, let's see what Cappy's person wants. So this would be the cross watcher. All right, so we are getting the Fool. Yeah, see, they also want that beginning, that new beginning, and the Knight of Cups. Oh, interesting. Okay, let's get one more. All right, so we do have also the, wow, Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so we do get the Knight of Pentacles in both of your want spaces. So Capricorn also wants that offer of commitment. They're on the same page as you, Crosswatcher, as wanting a commitment, something moving to the next level, what we were just talking about, something more secure, stable. And the difference, though, is that the Capricorns want to just slow down a little bit. They might feel like it's not quite the right time just yet. Whereas the Crosswatcher is really feeling more like, you know, they're wanting that love offer. They're wanting you to come in with that offer of love. And sorry, this is the Page, not the Knight. So we also have the Knight up here in the feeling space. And so they're feeling like this is something that can provide them with the romantic gestures, the love offers, and they might feel like, Cappy, you're someone who maybe you have a romantic streak to you, or they feel that kind of vibe with you, that you guys connect emotionally strongly. But they're wanting you to, you know, they want that I love you. They want that I'm sorry. They want that where you're going to show up and offer something new emotionally. But it's interesting because I see that in Capricorn's energy as well. The Capricorn also has wanting that new flavor emotionally, wanting that emotional expression. And that's also in Capricorn's person's energy too. So you both have very similar energy. You've got the Ace of Cups, they've got the Page of Cups, you've got the Knight of Pentacles, and in the same space, they've got the Knight of Pentacles. Now, the difference is that Capricorn wants to kind of slow down or feel like it's not quite the right time. But Capricorn's person wants this new beginning. Like they want this new energy to start with you. So for many of you, you guys have taken a break, or there's a separation, or maybe you're not talking as much and they want to get back to that. For some of you, you know, you're in the connection already, but they're wanting a new beginning in that energy of putting back everything behind you guys that you guys have just worked through, whatever issues those were for you guys. And it'll vary for different groups because there's so many of you watching out there. So take what resonates for you and don't force it if it doesn't. We're going to go ahead and dive into our actions. So we do have, we're going to move these up a bit so you guys can see our actions for our Capricorns for the next 30 days in the connection, for the connection. Actions for Cappy's person, our cross watchers, for the next 30 days in the connection, for the connection. All right, we do get, I'm gonna move this up too. And let's get a little bit more energy here. Oh, that one really wanted to come out. Cross watchers are right on their Ace of Pentacles. They're like, we're gonna make something happen here. All right, let's look to see what our other energy is. Wow, okay. Very interesting. Okay, my Capricorns, Cappies, you are all about your 5 of Cups, rebirth, and 9 of Pentacles. Wow. Okay, so, you know, as we were talking about earlier, there's a sense of some sort of disappointment that you guys have been through. And the Capricorn is ready to just put that behind them. They're like, let's put that behind. I also get that in your past energy, the 8 of Cups. You guys are moving on from something that was not emotionally satisfying, something that was not equally yoked, something that was not aligned. And the Capricorn is saying they're going to put that energy behind them and they're moving forward, or that behavior behind them and they're moving forward. This is some sort of internal process that the Capricorn is going through in pushing through that disappointment, those regrets. And they're moving toward their 9 of Pentacles, which is all about, you know, those the first fruits, the harvest, the best fruits of the relationship. You know, taking the best of what you guys have worked for, the best of each of you, bringing that out of each other is what I'm feeling here. And yeah, they're just wanting to move into better energy. And maybe they kind of feel that they're not quite there yet, or, you know, by the end of the 30 days, I feel like Capricorn's going to be ready. But right now, they don't feel like they're quite right there just yet in order to move forward where you want to go right now. But I see that they're on the same page as you. They're just moving a little slower. So cross watchers, I do see that you have the 8 of Wands and you have the Ace of Pentacles and you have the Queen of Swords. So the actions for the cross watchers are all about wanting to take action. This is an action card in your action energy. And this is also communication. So you're wanting to take action and communicate, you know, about that commitment, about that Knight of Pentacles, which is in both of your want spaces. Both of you want that offer of commitment, of solidifying something more between you. And that's going to vary for each group. For some of you, that's let's have children together finally. For some of you, it's let's get married. For others, it's let's move in. And for a lot of you, it's simply let's just solidify this, make this a commitment. We know we're good for each other. Let's not see other people. You know, it's going to vary for each of you, but you both want that next level. And I do see a lot of communications from the cross watcher. You know, she's all about speaking the truth. She's being graceful. She's not being hard about it, you know. Often when I see the Knight of Swords, it's, whoa, arguments and hard communications. But, you know, she's tactful. She's graceful. She's open. She's honest. She's communicating what needs to be said because she's going to say her piece. But she's going to say it in a more fair way and it'll land easier. And she's telling you exactly what she wants. She's going to be I get 2 cards that say communication and this 2 energies of action. So your cross watcher is all about, and take gender as it resonates. And but you may be connecting to an air sign, you know, a Gemini, an Aqua, of Libra. Because we do have that energy here. And let's see. Yeah. So basically, you know, you don't have to be, but for many of you, you are connecting to an air sign. And she's going to be you know, that's the energy. It's a feminine energy, but take gender as it resonates. It's going to be communicating, you know, all about that commitment, all about that life together, or that new life together, about how you guys are going to be showing up more equally with each other. Yeah, this feels very soulmatey to me. You know, there's a few little glitches here and there, but for the most part, you guys are pretty even out. I'm going to take a look at our future energies. Yeah, so our future energy is all about that King of Swords too. So this is very much like our Queen of Swords. And this is just, you guys are having, we have our King and Queen matched right here. You know, this is very much about you guys having those open, honest communications. You guys might have a strong intellectual bond, or are attracted mentally to each other, or stimulate each other. You guys might view things very similarly in the way that you perceive life or do life. I do get a sense of the energy, though, of indecision. And that's probably coming from the Capricorn side, because it looks like the Capricorn is not quite ready as quickly as you are, Crosswatcher. But they do want what you want. I see that in their want space. You guys both want that offer of commitment, that next step. Oh, my beautiful stone. Just went tumbling. And I do see that, you know, you guys have an overall good feeling with each other, back and forth. So let's go ahead and dive into our angel cards, and let's see what comes up. I love getting our angel advice. You know, if you watch my channel, you know I love angel advice and animal advice cards, or animal support and angel support. And then we'll look into the numbers. So 2 wants to pop out. So I am getting 1144. Some of you may be seeing that as confirmation. This is for you, and 2424. Let's see if we get any more in the numbers. We've got 852, 88. Yes, we're getting 2 8s on Cappy's side. And we've got 3 and 3, 10, 5, 1, 8. All right, so I'm seeing an 8 here. Some of you may be getting 888 as confirmation. This is for you. Wow, we've got another 8. So we've got 4 8s. We've got an 8 here. And we've got an 8 here. And, all right, yeah, so we've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 8. And yeah, sorry, there's 3 8s. So we've got 8, 8, 8. So that may be confirmation for many of you. If you watch my channel, you know I like to dive into those numbers. For others of you, let's see, we've got 2 and 2. We've got 3 and 3. Yeah, that's it. Just 8, 8, and 8. So our angel advice: high vibes, divine blessings, abundance, grand opportunities, synchronicity, faith, life purpose, and soul's calling. Okay. And 2424 is good times. Yeah, and that's what I'm getting. This is how the Crosswatcher is viewing the Capricorn. Is someone who can have good times, be with their friends, they're strong socially, but they also get into their headspace negatively. And so the advice would be, you know, don't focus on those negative things. Try to focus on those positive things. I know easier said than done, but, you know, catch yourself. You know, catch the thought when you have it and be like, oh yeah, wait a minute, let me rewind that into something positive. So good times, relaxation, joy, harmony, love, kindness, happiness, support, unity. So this might be what the Capricorn brings into the relationship for our Crosswatcher. And our Crosswatcher may be bringing in high vibes, opportunities, synchronicities, faith, soul's calling, life purpose, divine blessings. This feels very soul-matey energy. Let's go ahead and get a bread of life. And yeah, then I'll see you in the next 30 days. But remember, we do have our generals every week, so you can catch up there. And then I'll show you also our twin soul, which we do as well. So Matthew 11:28, 8, 9, 10. So this is a 111. You may be seeing 111 as confirmation for you. We often get ones with soulmates and soul twins as well. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. So remember that source is always there for you. God is always there for you. And when you need to turn there and find your rest, find your strength. All right, thank you so much for joining. Love having you guys here. And remember, our twin flame journey, it's also for soulmates and soul tribes. But this is the thumbnail, and our link will be in comments and descriptions. And then we also have like, share, and subscribe and comments that I love to see from you. You know, and I always reply back if you leave a comment, or I will leave a like and a heart on your comment. And I appreciate every like, I notice them, and every share I look to see, okay, who's liking today, and what we can do differently. And if there's anything that's resonating with you that you love, leave that in the comments. And also, if there's something about your relationship that you want us to tap into, you know, your energy. And if you want to claim this energy for yours, it does help to put that in comments to claim the energy as well. All right, so I will see you guys later. Thank you for joining.